Over here actually, there's a Rock Band 1 and 2. But down here, I spotted the Sonic movie. These Sonic movies are very underrated. Castlevania on the N64, I rarely see that, and that's pretty dang cheap.
Hello everyone, it's Austin and we are back with another episode of my $10 Nintendo collection series. We've been growing up a huge Nintendo collection simply from just buying items at thrift stores, game stores, pawn shops, and flipping them for profit, and that's pretty much building up a game fund for us to purchase these games. Really excited because this week is Halloween week and I'm really big into the Halloween spirit. It's always a lot of fun just sitting back and watching some movies. As a kid growing up, I really enjoyed watching Disney Channel. I grew up watching a lot of TV in the 2000s, and so that was kind of the golden age of Disney Channel where it had all the great shows. That's So Raven, Sweet Life of Zack and Cody, Lizzie McGuire, Even Stevens, and so much more. But Disney Channel also had a ton of great Halloween themed movies. I enjoy going back and watching a lot of these movies during this time of the year. You had movies like Hocus Pocus, Haunted Mansion, Twitches, and then one of my favorite Halloween themed trilogy of movies, the Halloween Town movies. We watched these all the time when it played on TV back in the days, and I still enjoy going back and watching these movies every now and then. This movie definitely captured the spirit of Halloween and it's just really nostalgic to me. So I have one question to ask you guys all for today. It's gonna be, what is your favorite Halloween themed movie? It could be a horror movie or not. It just simply has to be around the Halloween season or theme. But yeah, let me know what some of your guys' favorite Halloween movies are to watch during this time of the year. Maybe I can check them out as well.
Here we are at our game showcase, and we just made a quick sale. We sold one item down here. It's going to be one of these portals. These are Portal of Powers for the Xbox One. We sold this one for $26.50. Not bad. And we picked it up for $3 at a Goodwill. After eBay fees and shipping, this is how much we'll get to add back to our game fund. Back out here at the Goodwills today, and in the media section, as always, looking for some video games or maybe just some items that we could possibly flip. These shelves do look pretty stocked, and they're kind of games scattered all over. I did find some already. Over here, actually, there's a Rock Band 1 and 2, which could be good pickups, but I think Rock Band 3 is the only real one that holds some value for whatever reason. These are $3 as well. Over here, though, I found 2 copies of the original Black Ops for $3.60, and kind of debating on these. Could possibly grab these. They are going for around like 10 to 15, and these are both $3 a piece. Could just be a quick, easy double up for these. Let's see what else they got. A lot of these like Karaoke Revolutions and Dance Dance Revolution games out here as well. Seeing a couple games down here too. NCAA 11, which not sure if this holds any value. Missing a manual. You got Hitman 2 and it's another NCAA 06, which pretty sure that's not worth anything. Out here in the board game section next, and spotted this one right here. It's like a murder mystery party. These are always super fun to play. This one's like a murder on the grill though, so not sure what this is about, but really enjoy playing these with friends and just trying to figure out who's the murderer, things like that. Gonna pass up on it though, doesn't really hold too much value. Also spotted this Boruto pop figure for $7. Other than that though, really not seeing too much else here, so probably just gonna pick up these 2 copies of Black Ops. Should be around like $6. Made a visit to the Salvation Army this week, and in the shoe section right now, I just walked in and spotted something very good that I will for sure be picking up. It's these right here. These are the New Balance 990 V5s. Yeah, V5s. They got them priced for $5.99, which is not bad. It's got a lot of traction still. Should be able to clean this up really easily by throwing it in the wash, and I think it'll turn out really nice. This is a very popular model of shoes. These sell all day on eBay, and I'm not sure if these are men's. If these are men's, that's even better. I think it is, since this is like the men's section. So yeah, awesome find to start off this visit. This could possibly be the only thing we find here, but let's see what else we can find. Out here in the media section now, and right off the bat, I'm not seeing much. I got DVDs up here, and then a couple of Blu-rays over here. But down here, I spotted the Sonic movie. These Sonic movies are very underrated, I think. Jim Carrey does a great job playing Dr. Eggman. I've only seen, I think, the first one. I'm not sure if I saw the second one, but I think there's a third one too that's out with like Knuckles in it. We'll definitely need to catch up with these movies, but really cool find. Here guys, just these shoes.
Alright, $6.34.
Here we are back at our game showcase with another update. We sold 2 items. First item we sold is going to be this game right here, this Madden 13. Awesome game that we flipped. This one is missing a manual, but it still sold really fast for $13.75. Not sure why I put it at that price. I was debating between $13.50 or $14, so I just said screw it, make it in between. And yeah, we picked it up for like $1.50, so should be having a nice profit with that. The second game we sold is actually a loose Switch game, this Switch sports game. We sold this one for $30 and picked it up for like $10 at the pawn shop, so not a bad one. After eBay fees and shipping, this is how much we'll get to add back to our game fund.
Made a visit to Ultimate Thrift this week. Already scanned through some of the store and not really seeing anything too crazy. Just kind of peeking around at the toy section. Never seen this line of toys before. Just gonna kind of look through this over with you guys. Got some sealed stuff right here. Superhero Adventures. It's like a puzzle. And then also this Candyland. It's like the original Candyland. Can for sure find some cheap toys at this thrift store though. But I already spent some time looking through the games in the front. I don't like to stand in the front counter because people are always checking out as well. But we'll head over there.
Hi.
Could I have a look at some of these games?
Sure.
I see this Harry Potter game right here. And then also this, yeah, that one.
This one? Were you here the other day when I knocked over all my DVDs? A couple days ago. I felt so stupid because then I had to figure out in my head alphabetical order.
Can I see this cross? Yeah, that
This
one.
one?
Okay. I think I'll pass on this one.
Pass on
but I'll go ahead and grab these 3.
Okay.
Back in the car now, guys, and from that little stop, we just picked up 3 games. We got this Lego Harry Potter game. I guess I'm becoming a bigger fan of Harry Potter, but we got it for $3. Just a Lego game. Looks kind of fun, though. And then we also picked up a Crossword Plus game on the 3DS. This is brand new and sealed, so I'm hoping this has a little bit of value. Got it for $3 as well. And then lastly, we just picked up this Dora the Explorer game, Journey to the Purple Planet. It's a GameCube game, so that's why I picked it up. Anytime we can get some GameCube games for $3, that's an absolute grab. A little dirty, missing a manual though. Just gonna add this one to the collection.
Today we are out here at Record Heads, a really fun store. They have a huge assortment of items. They got games, they got records, t-shirts, toys. Looking over the Nintendo section right now, and a couple of DS games. They got them in these containers, plastic containers. Just gonna see what I can find right off the bat and show you guys. I don't see any. Still looking for these Nintendo classic games, but actually, oh, this is cool. A Beyblade V-Force, and the cool thing is they actually reseal like all the games. I don't know how time consuming that is, but I guess it keeps it in better condition. And most of the stuff here is usually in good condition, except for this boxed game right here. But I am looking for some horror games. It's a Halloween week, so that's kind of what I want to aim for, unless I do find something very interesting. Got a small GameCube section. I think they have some of the higher end stuff in the front display cases though. This is cool. NBA Street Volume 2. This isn't the one with Mario and Luigi in the game, but cool to see. I got a Lord of the Rings game and a couple of X-Men games here in the Switch and Wii U section now, and got a small selection as well. Some decent titles. Bravely Default 2 was a fun one. They got Digimon. So I'm looking for some horror games, and I don't really play too many horror games. I'm kind of just looking for ones based off of like horror movies or like fun ones. This is a pretty nice game though. Little Nightmares 2. I haven't played these, but this one is super creepy, and it's one that I should absolutely check out eventually. $20 though. I'm not sure if I would grab that one this time around. Now we got the cartridge games over here, and Castlevania on the N64. I rarely see that, and that's pretty dang cheap. Let's see what else we got. Nightmare Creatures. That seems like a creepy game. I've never played that one before either. Alright, so after looking over all the games, I'm not seeing anything too special or anything I'm interested in grabbing. There is one game though, and it's on the Super Nintendo. It's going to be over here. It's going to be that Super Goals and Ghosts game for $21-ish. I heard that's a really good game, so we might pick it up. Just feel like picking up a Super Nintendo game this week. Made my way back to the Wii section, and there is actually one game sticking out right now that I was interested in, and it's going to be this Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess. Always wanted a copy of this game, and they got it for 20 bucks. I do want the one on the GameCube or on the Wii U, but those value for over 100 bucks. They don't have it here either, so I think I'm perfectly fine with just grabbing the Wii version for 20 bucks. I don't think there's really any difference from this and the GameCube other than motion controls for like the sword and the bow and arrow. But this will probably be our first Zelda game that we add and tally up on our list. And while I'm here too, wanted to show you guys the Vita section, and I'm really tempted to just pick up a game for my personal collection and not include this in the Nintendo collection. But it's this Gravity Rush game. Heard a lot of great things from this game. It's one of the exclusives on the Vita. I'm pretty sure it released on like PS4 as well though. It's been like a month since I touched my PlayStation Vita, so this will definitely get me back into playing it because I definitely do want to check this one out. Yeah, I want to grab one Super Nintendo game, so it's gonna be, and this is the third one. Yeah, the Super Goals and Ghosts. Yeah, that'll be it.
Okay.
And then also these.
Okay. Repaying cash or card?
Card.
Okay.
We're back in our game room, and that pretty much wraps up our game hunting for this week. We had a pretty decent week of pickups, so we really didn't find too much. In these videos, I just simply try to show you guys all the pickups that I find for this week, and then also show you my weekly sales. Some weeks are just going to be a little slower than others, but let's go ahead and jump into our pickups and see what we got. So starting off at a Goodwill, we picked up not one, but 2 copies of Black Ops on the Xbox 360. I'm not sure how well these have been selling on eBay. I guess we'll find out. But they are both complete in box with the manuals. I'll probably list these for around 13 or 14 bucks. If they do sell, it'll be like a quick double up on these. We made a visit to Salvation Army, and anytime I can find any items from there, that's a win, I'd say. And we found one item, which was these pair of New Balance 990 V5s. Anytime I find a pair of New Balance 990s, those are easy pickups. They are very popular running shoes, or even just a casual sneaker for a lot of people. And these are in really good condition. We picked them up for around 6 bucks. And should be able to get close to 40 to 50 back for them. We made a stop at Ultimate Thrift as well. They always have that glass case full of like $3 games in there. So we got all these for around 3 bucks. We got a 3DS game, Crosswords Plus. Picked this up because it was still sealed, and it doesn't really hold too much value though. We also got Lego Harry Potter Years 1 through 4. Just a fun Wii game for 3 bucks. Never played these Lego Harry Potter games, but I'm assuming it just goes along with the movies. And then lastly, we picked up a Nintendo GameCube game from this thrift store. It's this Dora the Explorer Journey to Purple Planet. Apparently it's like a 3D adventure platformer type of game. They made so many of these style of games on the GameCube era, the Xbox, and also PlayStation 2. And lastly, we made a visit to Record Heads, just a nice game store, record store in Milwaukee. They usually have a good selection of games. We got this Super Goals and Ghosts for the Super Nintendo. The one horror, well I guess Halloween game that we found for this week. I was hoping to find more, but they just didn't really have that many. This game is pretty popular on the Super Nintendo. The visuals look great. It's a very difficult 2D platformer game. You can't really rush through it like the Mario games. It's very strategic in the ways that you can progress through the levels. I kind of relate this to like some of the Super Mario Maker levels, where people design each level to win it in a specific way. So the way the developers created each level, there's only like 1 or 2 specific ways that you can go through to actually win the game. Whether it be timing perfect jumps, figuring out which platforms to jump on, or even just waiting out enemies to attack you first. Things like that can be very difficult, but it's very rewarding once you get past a certain part in the level. Great pickup, really happy to add this one to the collection though. The second game we got is The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess. This is regarded as one of the best Zelda games, and I really like it for the visuals. The graphics on this game were just really unique as a third-person adventure game, and one of the reasons why I really like this game is simply because it's very story driven as opposed to a lot of the other Zelda games. This game has a lot of cutscenes. It's got a great selection of items and weapons that you can use. You can turn into a wolf. I'm not the biggest fan of the Zelda games, but really happy to add this one specifically to the collection. Let's go ahead and add all these items to the collection right now, and we'll also get to put one tally mark next to Zelda as a first Zelda game. But yeah, that pretty much ends off our episode, a shorter one for you guys. Hopefully next week things pick up. We still have a decent amount of money in our game fund, but that's all I got. Thank you all for tuning in, and I'll see you all in the next one.